Hello, Craze Fire here. Welcome, guys. And you obviously will see these ingredients right here. Yeah, I am making homemade Craze Fire's recipe of hot cocoa. I made this before. It is wonderful and tasteful. And yeah, and I'll show you around of these ingredients. And yeah, so. So, okay, so today I am having these items right here. Is all first I'm gonna start with, since it's hot cocoa, I'm gonna start with some Hershey's cocoa, just normal Hershey's cocoa, 100% natural, unsweetened. Don't worry. And then you have sugar. Get everything in cussing. Ground cinnamon, just to give it flavoring, and ground allspice. It is sweet and it really helps the sugars and everything. You're like, oh, that's odd. I probably don't have that in the pantry, but this is the recipe. You can, if you just have ground cinnamon, that's fine. And then salt. Salt. Everyone, it senses patterns, and it tastes better with that. And then after this blend is end up, we got whole percent milk, and we're gonna use that and heat it up in the fancy cup that I will do. So first, you want to pick a measurement. First, I would start with cocoa, and I don't have a lot of it, but what I did was, you want to do at least 2 to 3 teaspoons. Just how much chocolate you want in it, but I use 2 to 3. I'm gonna use 2 since I don't have much. I'll try it. What the heck? I'll use 3. That's going everywhere. Okay. 3 teaspoons. So I got 3 teaspoons of cocoa, and then so we're just doing the dry right now. And then we would get the salt, and we would just add some salt, just a little bit of salt, not an actual measurement, just enough that you think is. And I just like a pinch of salt, and then a pinch of salt, and then I would add the ground allspice. You can get this ground allspice. You can get this anywhere. It's just, it brings out it. If you just have cinnamon alone, it's not as good, because ground allspice gets all the flavors together, and it adds a darker tone to it. So I sprinkled about 1/4. I sprinkled about 1/4. I just sprinkled what I wanted in it, because there's probably a little bit more. But for you, since you're not used to allspice, 1/4 teaspoon would be good. So I added 3 teaspoons of cocoa, and 1 teaspoon of allspice. And then now I would add, and then make sure you have a bowl under it when you have the sifter. And I put all this in the sifter, and I'm going to do all that. And then cinnamon is real easy, so since I would add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then to blend that all together, since all this stuff is not going to be sweet. You would have to add sugar. Make sure it's sugar. So this is one tablespoon, and I would do at least 2 tablespoons like 2 tablespoons, and then get this together and you sift it. Don't mind the fumes, it will do that. And then get your fingers in there to push the clumps and stuff. And make sure this camera's the area. Just talking to my camera girl. But so anyways, got that all sifted. Went everywhere, but it works. So this is what it would look like. And just get a spoon and stir it all up, just to get everything distributed, and if you taste it on your finger, and if you feel it needs a little bit more sugar, add at least 1 teaspoon of sugar more, because you don't want to overdo it. And then if you're not satisfied after the final product, just add some more sugar in your cup. So, and then the milk. You get the milk, and then I would get this fancy cup, and I would fill it not up to the rim, because you need to get all this stuff in here. So I would say at least 3/4. Fill this up. Three-fourths about. And since I don't have time to put this in a kettle, I'm going to nuke it. But I'm going to put it in the microwave for about at least a minute is lukewarm, but I like mine hot, so minute 40 is hot, and then a minute 20 is warm. So I'm going to do a minute 20. And so yeah. So far, that's really what we're going to do in a second. So yeah. So let's wait a short moment, and get my dog. I'm gonna get my dog. I'm getting my dog. What time is it? Oh, come on, baby. How much time is on the camera?
8 minutes.
Okay, so then I got this wonderful dog here. Yeah, and be sure when you have animals, you want to wash your hands afterwards, after you're done with stuff. So yeah, and this dog is so wonderful, and I got 24 seconds left. So hi camera girl. Okay, but to your viewers and stuff, if you have a dog, it's wonderful. So yeah, that wonderful dog. And here comes Daisy Jealous. So make sure you wash your hands into the sink. And let me dry up. And the milk is ready out of the microwave. So, and I totally forgot about the milk. It does not matter. I got whole milk because I use it for cooking and all this, and I think it's better. But you can use 2% skim, or you want to be all natural. You can use almond milk, and yeah. So I'm using this as a spoon, and then I think this can make at least 2 cups, and then I'm just gonna add this in here. And then just stir up, and you can just add this blend as much as you like, as much as you want in this. But this is basically the main blend. You just scoop it up with a spoon, and I'm just using a measuring spoon, and I'm just going to add this in here. And so, yeah. Thank you guys. And let me stir this up real quick. Okay, and it smells great. Show this camera stop. I didn't mix it very well as much, but I like mine on the top a little bit. And yeah, and you can smell the cocoa, the sweetness of the sugar and cinnamon and all that. And you can add more if you want to this mixture, because I still got a lot left, and you can make at least two hot cocoa, so you can share it with a friend or your laddie. So yeah. This is real good. So Crazy Fire Hot Cocoa, enjoy, and yeah. So more recipes to come. Thank you guys, and enjoy. Slap that like button and subscribe. Thank you, and enjoy this hot cocoa. Try the recipe.